FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
The Gates Foundation does a lot of things in global health, but the thing that's become our top priority because of the incredible opportunity and the need to act now is this polio eradication. Of course, in a lot of countries, you haven't seen polio for a long time, but in 1988, when the eradication campaign started, there were over 300,000 cases a year. Now, at that time, they thought they could get it done in 12 years, and they did a great job. This is a campaign that is spearheaded by the World Health Organization, and Margaret Chan and her team have done a fantastic job. There are key partners, UNICEF, and an amazing partnership with Rotary International. Rotary not only has raised a lot of money for this campaign, but the Rotary members all over the world speak out, volunteer, and have made a huge difference. And so where are we? We're down to having 1% as many cases as we had when we started. So only a few thousand a year. The 4 countries that have never interrupted it are Nigeria, India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. And as Melinda said, 2010 was a great year in India and Nigeria, over an 80% reduction in those countries. Now, as long as it's in those 4 countries, it'll spread out to different places, so you get outbreaks. We had one in Tajikistan in the first half of the year. We have one in Congo that started in the second half of the year. And so we need to take these next few years and intensify the campaign. It's an expensive campaign. It costs almost $1 billion a year to buy the drops, to get the vaccinators out there. You have to find all the children. If you don't find more than 10% of the children, then you do not interrupt the transmission. We had a change in the vaccine to make it more targeted to the varieties of polio that are in specific places, and that's one of the reasons why 2010 was such a successful year. There'll be plenty of challenges. There'll be setbacks in this thing as we go forward, find cases, but the team working on this is very smart. The way they tune the budget on this thing is very impressive. And certainly I'm going to do everything I can, visiting Nigeria, going to India, pushing this thing forward, because we are really proud to be a partner in this effort. In order to make sure that there's financial strength for this, we're going to have to turn to the people who have been given and ask them to step up. We're going to have to get some new donors. I was in Abu Dhabi on Wednesday. That was a great thing because the Crown Prince there stepped up with $50 million, a third of it for the polio campaign and 2/3 for overall vaccination campaigns. And so it's wonderful to see somebody who's not been involved in this saying, yes, I want to come in these last few years and help out, get this thing across the finish line. The last time a disease was eradicated it was the only time, was back in 1979 when smallpox was eradicated. And what happened right after that was that UNICEF and the rest of the world took on a goal of increasing the impact of vaccines. And so under Jim Grant's leadership from 1980 to 1995, they got vaccines out to a lot of kids. I think the same analogy applies here. It's a tough economic decade, just like the 80s, but when we get this done, it will energize things. So we have all the benefits. We have the benefits of no kid dying or being paralyzed. We've got the benefits of getting rid of the special costs we're undergoing now. And we have the energy. We will energize the global health system as we show that even something very hard like this can absolutely get done.